Hi guys, this is Warwick back for another game of casual chess today. Looks like my opponent is from Italy. I'll be playing black, he'll be playing white, and he's rated 1416, whereas I'm 1386. I'm going for a king's pawn opening and the Italian game. Play Bc5. Must say I don't like that move there. Never have. Play A6 so that I've got an option to withdraw. But I will not use it ideally. I'm going to actually play b5 and expecting him to take. And there's no take there. Okay. How will we navigate this now? Ng7 to protect against Bg5. I was expecting that, and we've doubled up on the e5 pawn to protect that. I'm expecting now bishop takes on c6. So in anticipation of that move, I will pre-move. Okay, we don't get a pre-move this time. Okay, we'll play Bg7. And what about a risky castle queenside? I'm actually going to get into it. We'll castle queenside. And we'll see what we can achieve with some risky moves here. Okay. I'll take on Nd4. Was expecting this. Retake. Okay, now where to next? I think we'll play c6, looking to solidify the pawns on the B, C and A files. And I'll simply try and shift my pieces across the board now. No problem there. Play d6. Advance the pawn again, d5, kicking that queen. And we'll play queen e6, looking to defend that pawn on a6, adding up a little bit there. He wants to control the c file. I'm going to disagree with that and place my own rooks on the c file. The more I can get off the board, the better. I'm surprised he's actually allowed that trade there. Interesting. Okay, it's also freed me up to take on e5. Threatening the rook on a1 as well, with a checkmate in a couple of moves, if he doesn't respond appropriately to this. Phew, he's lost that rook there on a1. Now, if I can only exchange my queen off the board, I'll be quite happy. In fact, I may actually expect a resignation from my opponent soon. Now, I'm not sure if this is the most efficient way, but probably what I'll do is I will shift. Okay, my opponent's actually resigned. Well, we got the win from that one today. That was pretty decent, although largely decided by a mistake. I was going to say next that I was going to make my move rook to e8, so that after my opponent probably drops back to the first rank, I can simply slide up there and force the exchange with the check. Okay, let's get into the analysis now and we'll see how that turned out. Hopefully it will let us run an analysis today. Can't remember if I've used my analysis for today already. And it looks like it's going ahead with it. Okay. What have we got here? Alright, so looking up in the top right hand corner you can see my accuracy 84.8, pretty happy with that. Slightly higher accuracy actually from my opponent. However, you can see that looking down the board here, 1 blunder for him, whereas 0 for me, and 2 mistakes for him, whereas 1 for me. So I'm surprised the accuracy wasn't actually higher for me, but so be it. So looking below, it says it was a comeback win, and my opponent did have a 3+ advantage at one stage, 3.65 actually. This was after I dropped back from C5 to D6. It's actually suggesting that what I should have done is taken on D4. So let's take a quick look at that now. After retakes, it's suggesting something like it's suggesting castles for my enemy. After castles, Nge7. Oh, pardon me, that's Nge7, that's me. Losing a bit of focus now. Okay, and then C takes D4. And this forces the retreat of the bishop. Bishop2 Bb6 was suggested. So I can see how my opponent would have the advantage there. A good control of the center, although it does say only a plus 1.05. So I'm not sure where the advantage evaporated to, this 3+. So, anyway, look, a decent game. We mainly kept it under control with the exception of a few mistakes and blunders. Obviously something to work on. Once we got into the middle game, we were pretty okay. We found ourselves out of the woods there. Again, a couple of mistakes and errors, partly caused by castling queenside. Let's see how that was perceived as being a worthy move. Going back, where are we? Castling queenside was an inaccuracy. It says we've gone about a +1 pawn, but I'm happy to sacrifice that for a little bit of entertainment and a couple of risky moves, keep the game exciting. Eventually, of course, the game was thrown away by my opponent missing the rook e1 move, allowing that take there, and then it was really all over. There's no way that he could earn that back, provided I play pretty carefully. I had 3 minutes to convert this win, which is certainly enough, and really, if needed, I could actually place that rook on the d8 square, place my king on the c6 square, and start advancing that pawn up the board. There wouldn't be much he could do, and eventually a trade would be forced, potentially either for the queen or the queen for the pawn. So, alright, pretty happy with that. Some work to do, but we played a little bit more quickly. In fact, we got up to 26 moves with 3 minutes still left on the clock, so that's a good start. Something to continue in the next game, I suppose. I will see you back in a couple of days for the next one. Thanks, guys.